In what appears to be a concerted effort to keep Trinamool Congress national spokesperson Saket Gokhale in jail, he was arrested minutes after his release from jail after he was granted bail by an Ahmedabad court yesterday. The Trinamool Congress, reacting to these developments, described this as the BJP's nefarious agenda. In a tweet, the party said our national spokesperson Saket Gokhale was arrested again moments after his release with no good reason. Democratic rights of citizens are at risk. We demand his unconditional release. A 5-member TMC delegation of MPs Dola Sen, Khalilur Rahman, Shantanu Sen, Sunil Mandal and Ashit Mal are heading also to Morbi in Gujarat today. In fact, we are being joined by Majid Memon, who has been representing Saket Gokhale in this matter. Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Memon, for speaking with NDTV. Can you explain to us why Saket Gokhale has been arrested again?
This is absolutely unfortunate and abuse of authority. Now, he was accused earlier of various offences under penal code for having allegedly committed forgery, etc., etc. Then the FIR suggested that what he has said is not in the interest of people, and then he has tried to mislead people. Therefore, he was booked for certain non-label offences. Consequently, he had to remain in custody for 2-3 days. But yesterday, since extension of his remand was being sought, we had to point out to the learned court that where is the offence? You see, I had pointed out to the learned court that if you look at the IT Act, Section 79, which was read by the learned court, which says that if I pick up a tweet from somebody else's tweet, I don't initiate it. I am only at best facilitating it. Therefore, that's not an offence. That is precisely what is mentioned under Section 79 of IT Act, that appeal to the learned court. Moreover, I also pointed out that all that he has mentioned is the fact that Morbi fell, bridge fell, 135 people lost lives, and the government gave a paltry sum, 4 lakh rupees per person, amounting in all to about 5 crore rupees, and much more money was spent for urgent facelift of the hospital where the Honorable Prime Minister was to make a visit. What was wrong in that? You see, in a democracy, to criticize, and he has not, in fact, criticized the Prime Minister. He has criticized the local administration, which has not given adequate aid to the deceased family. And on the other side, the public money has been laundered by throwing huge sums in painting and placing plants and
Majid
things like
Memon,
overnight.
if I could just draw your attention to the tweet that has been put out by Derek O'Brien of the Trinamool Congress, and he seems to be sort of levelling allegations directly at the Election Commission now. And he refers to 2 separate instances where he says BJP Chief Minister and actor-turned-BJP MP spread communal bile during the Gujarat elections. What did the EC do but look away? Saket Gokhale gets bail in one case filed by the Gujarat police. He was on his way to the airport. What does EC do? Arrest him. Now, why is the Trinamool Congress now blaming the EC for this?
No, actually, that's a political aspect of the matter. As I also pointed out to the learned court yesterday in my submission, that more than legal, it's a social and political issue, and it's being blasted, you see, beyond all proportions. And the young boy had to suffer and be at receiving end. Why should this fellow be kept in custody for what he has done? It in fact is no offence. He deserves to be discharged. But of course, that is a matter which we shall follow up later. At least his personal liberty has to be restored, which the learned court was gracious enough to accept and then grant him release. Now, once he is released in the evening, you see, it's absolutely illegal on the part of the policeman to book another crime for the same act. It's forbidden by Supreme Court. You can't have multiple crimes registered from one aspect for one law, and then you make the man in custody once he's out on bail.
But Mr. Memon, can't you just approach the court again?
No, naturally, he is bound to be released. There is no difficulty at all. Support in the sense that the second offence which they have registered, strangely enough, total go into to the legal provision. The police officer must know for the same act for which the man was in custody, he has been released by a speaking order of the court. You are putting him again for another thing that you have created. This is something nonsense. I am afraid. Of course, this is a bailable offense. The lawyer will go there in the police station and execute a bond and take it out. That's another part of it. But this is a gross abuse of power. And therefore, what Derek says is probably a critical follow-up of the matter.